Hello, evening, Saturday. I'm back. I'm sorry I've been away. All Frick, thank you very much for subscribing. Hello to all of you. Good evening. I'm going to look at my camera. It's right down there. I've got to do something about it. We are going to change. We've had a conversation. Tomorrow, Alex is rewiring the studio. My shed. Evening, my beautiful Bagheeta. I'm going to call you Kryveld then. Why, what the hell? Yeah, we're going to rewire tomorrow and we're going to try 3 cameras. So we're going to try a face cam, a top down, and then a close-up camera. Evening, Mr. Stander. So you took my advice on Facebook to watch me at 7 after you've done all your heavily activity day. We've got loads to talk about in this show. Hi, Kev. Hello, mate. How you doing? We are back painting again, obviously. I haven't really done much. I finished a bit of the armour off. But we're back painting Gazgul again. Missed loads of streams. Thank you, work. Looking forward to a few laughs and a bit of painting tonight. Hello, Rattler. How you doing, brother? Welcome back. You can always catch the streams back on YouTube. They're there forever. They stay there. They're on Twitch for a little while and then they get scrubbed off. But they're on YouTube forever. Yeah, I'm all right, Kev. I'm all right. Hey, Kay. Mark, what are you saying, brother? It's been a crappy day. It's the greyest day in the world. There's Nannybot. Everyone's saying hi to Nannybot.
Hello.
With his massive hair. We've got a couple of cool giveaways today. End of the month. End of the month's actually Monday, which is the big giveaway. Watching you whilst painting, so I'm likely to be quiet. Which is all good, to be honest, Paul. I mean, that's just a win-win situation. Are you painting Gazgul alongside me? That would be very cool. So I'm going to be painting Gazgul again. You know this is hopefully going to be next month's giveaway, the big Christmas giveaway. I'm just carrying on with standard painting. My plan on Monday is to carry on again with maybe the power claw on Monday, this big thing, so I can do some airbrushing and show some stuff. Andreas, hello, brother. Got to get Alex down to London for a haircut. Nah, I like it. I like his big hair. It really suits him. He's got the most hair in the village that goes sideways, because I've got the most that goes down. So together we're covering all the bases. Is Alex going for the 80s Kate Book lush deliberately? Yes, because why not? Thank you for following Dead Zone TV. Thank you for following Dead Zone TV. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome and hi. Not Gazgul painting my X-Wing list. Of course you are painting X-Wing, but I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit bored of painting X-Wing ships. I have been for a while. It's probably because all I did for about 3 or 4 years was paint X-Wing ships. So I've kind of veered off into Legion and some kind of average fantasy battle, or whatever it's called, and some different stuff. And I'm doing some 40k, which is really like from my roots of being a painter, from the days when I used to work at workshop, getting back into, I don't think I'll ever be like a 40k gamer. I've been talking about playing a little bit of Combat Patrol with a friend just to kind of get the feel of things again, but I haven't got time to be painting armies for myself. But I love the painting, so that's what you've tuned in for. You're not tuned in for gaming, you've tuned in for painting. We've got loads to talk about as well, because I've been watching some stuff, and not just Mandalorian. We've got lots of stuff to talk about. Yeah, cool. So welcome to Saturday Painting with Rasta with Nannybot. I'll do my little bit of housekeeping. And this it benefits you all, because we're doing a tiered giveaway today. We're doing 2 prizes, or 2 people are going to win. So anyone can enter this. You haven't actually set it, have you?
No, I haven't.
So I'd like 100 on each ticket, please, and 10 maximum.
10 tickets maximum.
Maximum. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. So we're going to do a giveaway. Excellent. You've got Darth Maul on order. We're going to do a giveaway today, and anyone's open to enter. But the prizes get progressively better if you have subbed the channel. You'll get an extra prize. And if you have donated to tonight's stream, you will get another prize on top. So ultimately, chuck some money at me and you'll be in for the 3 prizes. Also, your donations go towards the end of the month art giveaway, which this month is the incredible, let's get him, this little guy, Christmas baby Yoda. I'll show him to you properly in a minute when we get the other camera going. You know what I mean. But this is this month's art giveaway, 101. custom made, custom converted with his little candy cane. And it's Grogu. It's Grogu. It's Grogu. No, what do you mean shush? Listen, it's Saturday, and here's a warning. Here's a public health safety announcement. If you haven't watched The Mandalorian, just switch off the sound. Because I'm not holding back this show. I don't care. I'm sorry. Get Disney Plus. Get one of your friends to steal it for you. You need to be watching that stuff at latest by Saturday. Because get a life if you haven't. What do you mean no spoilers? Mr. Standard, turn your sound off. Everyone in here has watched it. I know they have. Right, so let's go split. Alex can go boof. Yeah, hard luck, Paul. Sorry, too much to talk about. There's way too much. That's our art giveaway. It's airbrushed. It's beautiful. He's got a candy cane. So it's top 5 donators in the month. And you can get into that list with a donation of like £25 will get you into that top 5 because they're not massively high in the top 5. So you've still got time to get in there. We got this show and Monday. And we do half the show Monday where we let you donate and then we close it. I informed people on Protect Stream Wednesday. Hard luck, Paul. Yeah. What did you inform people about, Ulfric? I'm a bit confused that we would be talking about The Mandalorian today. So we're carrying on. Grogu. I blooming love this episode of Mando. Full on nerdgasm from the moment it started. So yeah, let's just talk about this for 2 seconds, right? And we're going to go between our focus levels because this is my happy focus level where I'm working. I've carried on and I've just finished off the leg armour, with the edge highlighting. And I did a little bit of this metal work off stream, and I did a couple of the wires and the bits and bobs. I'm going to do some metal work on the claws, and then I'm going to start on this cloth under here, and we're going to be getting a big way to getting this body kind of done before I hit the 2 arms and this ridiculous backpack. All right, but I'll be doing stuff in between streams, so you haven't got to sit through the whole ridiculous amount of hours I'm going to have been putting into this model. It's already a stupid amount. Does a realistic Ahsoka. What do you mean a realistic Ahsoka? Is there a big... I'd love a big bust of Ahsoka. I've got a Kit Fisto bust that I sculpted, but I'd love a big, a 1/9 scale bust of Ahsoka. I'd love to do something like that.
To paint Ahsoka's 501st.
I've got a set of clones.
Yeah,
oh yeah. So right, we will go back quickly to the Mandalorian, but because I love the Mandalorian, so this week I rewatched all of season 1. Not that I haven't watched it twice. I think I'm on my 3rd watch through now, and then I watched every episode of season 2 again up until the new episode, and then I went back and I watched season 4 of Rebels, and I watched Captain Rex. You'll be happy to know I finished season 7 of Clone Wars. So good. And if any of you are enjoying The Mandalorian and you've not watched those 2 cartoon series, you need to go and watch those 2 cartoon series, because I think the joy and the reason why most of us are wide-mouthed going, oh my god, is because we've watched the Clone Wars. And yeah, pups, we never had it for ages, and we only got it, and I finally got round to watching season 7, and without doubt it is the best season. And I love how much it's Filoni, innit? He's tied I've never seen such continuity in Star Wars, even to the point of you knowing all about Bo-Katan, and you knowing about the Darksaber, and you knowing what went on Mandalore, and you knowing all of the bits and what happened with Ahsoka, and it's so good. I was lost Friday as soon as they played her theme, mate. The start of that episode is we both were screaming. Scarlett was like, what's going on, Dad? Why are you both having little heart attacks? Because the minute those lightsabers lit up, we didn't have to wait.
No.
It was like, let's land, here's Ahsoka. It was no messing, because we'd even had the discussion of no, they're going to save her till the end. It'll be episode 8. And she'll go, nah, I'm not interested, which she did eventually go, nah, I'm not interested. But we thought we'd get her right at the end, which fills me for hope with God knows what they're going to do towards the end of the series. It's going to blow our heads, right? Maybe we're going to get that big blue sod turn up. And Ezra. Oh, give me Ezra. Yeah, I need the finish of that series. But there were so many Easter eggs in that. Captain Rex put on my Facebook post about the Mordecai, the owl, and I saw it first watch through, and then when on the second watch through, I stopped it and showed Owl. I was like, look, it's the owl, man. It's on the branch. It's on. That's why I had to go back and watch World Between Worlds, just because I needed to confirm what was going on with the owl. Why is the owl? The owl is Ahsoka's owl, isn't it? It'd been a while since I've seen Rebels. And season 4 Rebels, Kanan dying, got me.
Well,
Just got me again. I was crying.
The second I walked in, like...
Yes!
Yeah.
That's who he was.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Andreas? I knew he was someone and I could not work out who it was. Yo Scarlett Delapina is in the house. Is she watching on Wi-Fi? Is she watching on her actual data?
She's watching on her data in a room.
That's commitment. I love that. So, no, we haven't seen Sabine yet, but you know what I'm thinking, right? So, those of you that have watched all... And I'm just going to talk a bit. I can't paint and talk. I can't multitask. I'm thinking, after watching the end of Rebels, you know the bit, you know the goodbye bit, where it like goes, Hera had a baby and Captain Rex and Hera went on to fight at the Battle of Endor and yada, yada, yada. You get all of the backstory. And then right at the end, Sabine's like, I've worked out what he meant about I'm going to count on you. And then, you know, that bit, Ahsoka turns up and you get goosebumps and she's all dressed in grey and it's amazing. So I'm thinking, is the story we saw on The Mandalorian, timeline-wise, is it just before Ahsoka turns up to meet Sabine, right? Because Ahsoka's interrogated that woman, asked her where Thrawn was. I'm going to just say, Thrawn! Lost my shit when Thrawn was mentioned. Do you remember? Mm-hmm. I was unable to breathe for about 2 minutes.
I think we both were.
Right, when I heard the name, who's your boss? I was like, who's the boss? Who's the boss? Who's the boss? And then when she dropped Thrawn, I lost it completely. So, is it potential now? Does that fit in that little bit of timeline where Ahsoka's got the information as to where Thrawn is because Thrawn's back? So if Thrawn's back, Ezra must be back. Or they've got... What? So many questions. Too much to take in all at once. What do you think? Talk to me, please. Like, give me some of your, like... And the assassin droids are from Night of the Old Republic.
Bane uses them.
Darth Bane uses them. I was bouncing in my seat, then had to explain it to her indoors. Captain Rex, you weren't the only one who was absolutely losing their mind about that whole episode. The loaf cat. Yeah, the assassin droids. And, you know, like when they open the palace gates or wherever the bad guy was, I was to Alex... It's Kill Bill, man. We got a samurai movie. Yeah. Like, I love all the nods to, you know, like in the first series where IG-11 goes and gets Baby Yoda off of the two stormtroopers, the two scout troopers on the bikes. He does the thing where he breaks the guy's arm. And if you watch Terminator 2, it's almost shot for shot the same as him breaking the guy's arm for the motorbike. And the way he puts Baby Yoda in front of him, like he put the kid in front of him on the Harley. There's so many nods to good films. I love them both. That is cool. What is it? Mando Storylines, Star Wars Aftermath. Mando Storylines, Star Wars Aftermath.
Yeah, it's set a book.
Tharion is the core world from KOTOR. What's KOTOR?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, see, I never did that. I never did Knights of... The gap between the end of Rebels and the start of Mandalorian is roughly 10 years. So it fits that Ahsoka and Sabine have returned for the quest to find... Yeah, absolutely, because the end of Rebels, you know, they hadn't had the first Death Star blow up at that point. And then it tells you about... They went on to fight at the Battle of Endor, and this is just after the Battle of Endor, right? The Mandalorian. It's like literally the couple of years after the Battle of Endor, so it kind of fits in perfectly that all of that's been going on, and we're gonna get a middle-aged Sabine, just like we got middle-aged Ahsoka, and middle-aged Ahsoka was. I know Captain Rex you put on almost perfect, but I think she was perfect. Mark said that the woman with the spear is Bruce Lee's granddaughter.
Wicked.
Really?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I was Googling. Right, I'm going to start with some... I'm going to get some silvers out. And I'm going to crack on with a bit of this metal. This metal, I'm just going to tell you, I base coated with like a medium steel colour. And then I washed it with a black blue ink. That's all I did on the metals. And I'm just going to go round and I'm going to do some highlighting and lift it out. And then maybe put some rusty patches on the inside of the claws. So, yeah, you lot carry on firing off stuff. And I will pick up on it as you fire it off. Because... I am glad they give him a name, and having all of Yoda's. Richie C, I love you, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Remember, all your donations go to keeping the stream running, keeping the lights on, paying the bills, and there's a fantastic art giveaway at the end of the month. Part of me is disappointed they didn't just leave the established characters out. They didn't just leave established characters out of Mando. It always feels a bit silly that in a galaxy of trillions of sentient, there are only 24 people with anything interesting happening in their lives. I'm not sure I agree with you. I'm not sure I agree with you on that at all, because Ahsoka's probably the best character in Star Wars. Rebels was ridiculous. Bar Chopper, okay, fair. After watching the season 4 finales,
So
Chopper's just ridiculously
My
good.
favourite character.
He's a very good character. I've lost my glasses.
She is the daughter of Bruce Lee's training partner.
Ah, she's the daughter of Bruce Lee's training partner. Her leku could have been longer, that's all. I don't think they could have been. I don't think they grow in time, do they, Captain? I think they're meant to be the same as... Because if you look back at the cartoon, they seem to be the same length as they were at the cartoon. I don't know, you might have been right, but I think they had like... what's the name of the actress they used? Rosario. Her lips are Ahsoka's lips. Her kind of mannerisms, I think she... Compare her to season 7. I'll rewatch again now then. I think her mannerisms were really good. Her voice was pretty spot on. It's never going to be exactly, but we've got to kind of remember that she has aged. But yeah, she was just wicked. I love the fact that the lightsabers were correct, where she had the full length one and the shorter one, and when she took her robe off, like how bob on the costume was, and it was just so good. It was so good. And I do know what you're saying, Kay, but I don't think they're going to like just devote the Mandalorian like to Ahsoka or to the main characters. They seem to be like these little spot characters, and then they disappear again. Yeah. What we were talking about, this was something, a nice little question, maybe you guys can jump in on. You know that the Mandalorians now got to take Baby Yoda, Grogu, to this Jedi temple and take him to this seeing stone on top of the mountain, and
wait for a Jedi.
And basically, if Baby Yoda's ready, a Jedi's gonna... Who? In that time scale, all I can think of that are alive, that we know of, because I don't want just some random unheard of Jedi turning up, is Luke, Leia, and Ezra. And Ezra's not even been confirmed as being alive. So, what do you guys think? Who do you think that Jedi could be? It's going to be the opening to The Lion King with Grogu as Simba.
Yeah. The Mandalorian's just going to walk to the top of the temple and just hold him up.
Yeah.
Over his head.
I love how attached the Mando's clearly become to that.
Yeah.
You know, when he had to right, it's time to give him up, and he just didn't want to.
Yeah, he took him back to the ship.
And he fed him and cleaned him up, and then I think they might have had a nap. Whatever it was, either Luke or Ezra. It can't be Luke. It can't be Luke. Right? I mean,
'cause, yeah,
can it? I don't see how Luke works, but that would certainly be something else if Ezra turned up. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Mm. Especially if Ezra turns up with...
But at that point, like, if they get there, is that going to be the end of the Mandalorian? Because come on, do we really want the Mandalorian without Grogu in it? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Read me out some from Andrea. I think.
So long as it isn't an unconvincing digitally aged Mark Hamill, and then one thing I think was very funny was Ahsoka said that she's only seen one more of Grogu's species, Yoda. Did she never meet Yaddle?
Yaddle wasn't the same species, was he? I don't think Yaddle was the same species. I didn't think Yaddle was the same as Yoda. I think he looked very similar. Google it.
Captain Rex says, wouldn't Luke be starting his new training academy during this period?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but...
Force Ghost of Mace Windu in the Samuel L. Jackson cameo nobody was expecting.
Do you know what? We actually said Force Ghost and Mace Windu would just be incredible.
Maybe not even a Force Ghost, just Mace Windu.
What, Mace Windu? Yeah, no one knows if he's actually dead.
Just turns up.
Can you imagine?
Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
I got this. Say Force one more time. Can you imagine if Samuel if Mace wasn't dead?
Mm-hmm. Yaddle was a her, and Ahsoka left before the Clone Wars when Yaddle was on the council.
Right.
That's just what Captain Rex is saying.
Well, Captain Rex knows. Yeah, I'm never arguing with Captain Rex's Star Wars knowledge.
Neither am I.
Because Captain Rex is the man when it comes to that stuff.
He's a member of the same... Yaddle was a member of the same species as Master Yoda.
Okay.
It says.
Okay. Okay, here's another one. Who took Baby Yoda out of the temple?
Yeah.
Like, that was really interesting. Who kidnapped, who rescued him and then left him? I mean, Yoda surely would have known about Grogu because Yoda was involved in all of the younglings' training.
Well, yeah.
There's so many questions. So many questions. So if any of you guys have tuned into this stream just to see painting and you're not interested in Star Wars, I apologise. There's nothing I can do about it. I love Star Wars. Evening, Lucky. So I'm just talking about the painting. I'm just working on some edges. This is not like a very bright silver at the moment.
Oh, there we go.
Jocasta New escaped towards... Yeah, do you know what? That's who exactly who I thought. Yeah. It's the library woman. I was like, that sounds about right. What was that also in Jocasta New?
She was in Clone Wars.
Yeah, there was also, I'm sure there was something else she was in. Might have been one of my Legos that I saw that weirdly had her in it.
You search Lego Jocasta New.
Lego Jocasta New.
Lego Jurassic World.
We got some comments. What if it's not a Jedi turning up to meet them, but one of the Inquisitors instead? Oh,
could you imagine?
Are they still about though?
No, man, we'll kill them all off.
I don't think the Inquisitors are still about. If anyone's ever read the Vader comics, the way he deals with training up the Inquisitors is the best thing in the world.
Is that training?
All right, I'm going to cut your arm off. I'm going to cut your leg off. I'm going to cut your face off. Well, you've destroyed them. Well, they're lessons they'll never forget. It was like, okay, this is a Vader training technique.
Okay. Yeah.
What we got?
No, and that's what I was just thinking about Vader's training. When it's just reading that, and Vader's just like hacked all their limbs off, walks back into the room, and even the Emperor's a bit like, whoa, okay, that's a bit far, isn't it? And Vader's like, well, they won't make those mistakes again. You're just like, okay, all right, no worries. What got you so mad?
I knew Ahsoka wasn't going to train him. I knew Ahsoka was going to go, nah, I'm not doing it.
I really thought she'd just say, no, I'm not a Jedi. Or, no, I don't train.
Yeah, the despecialised originals are much better. I've got those, thankfully, on DVD before they stopped ever selling them. Mando and his spear versus an Inqui. Oh. My brother had an idea because they introduced Thrawn. Could Thrawn be the creator of First Order? Ooh. Because First Order just appeared from nowhere and Thrawn has disappeared in the unknown region with Ezra. That's not a bad call, you know. That is not a bad call at all. That is not a bad call. And like, do we all think, you know, like after last, not the one they've just had, you know, the episode before that, the kind of the filler episode, but it had like that information on the fact that Imperial base wasn't a base, it was a lab, and they were testing with Baby Yoda's blood. Do we think that was the attempt at trying to put the Emperor back in a body, or do we think that's something else? Also, right at the end of that one, you know, where he leaves after the fight and he's had the Razor Crest fixed, and you've got that Imperial officer, what's his name, the one that's got the dark saber,
Gideon, nice.
Grand Moff Gideon.
That's it, yeah.
Right, those stormtroopery type things he stood in the ship with, what are they? Are they from a game? What are they? Because I need to know what they are, if anyone's got any more kind of experience or kind of goes, oh, it's those.
I don't think Jocasta Nu exists in Lego Man.
No, maybe it's just I've seen her in Clone Wars and I've got confused.
Death Troopers, somebody says.
No, they weren't Death Troopers. They were much bigger than Death Troopers.
Well, so now I'm thinking about the whole, you know, Thrawn First Order thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about them trying to clone people with a midichlorian count. And then you think about Snoke.
Right.
Well, Snoke was a Force-sensitive clone, wasn't he? So, maybe they were successful. Maybe all of Palpatine's cloning to make Snoke was all because of the research they were doing with the blood from Baby Yoda.
Death Troopers.
Tying them together. They're calling them Dark Troopers.
Yeah, weren't there a thing where
Shadow Troopers,
or where they were like these massive robot type? I'm sure it was from a game. I'd love to see what they are. Yeah, but was just the best. This episode was, and I don't think, you know, if you're just never watched Star Wars and you just pick up this series, you're going to be affected by it. By the way, the same as those of us that know all the backstory to all the characters. But
here you go.
What?
So, here, Shadow Troopers were an elite and heavily trained stormtrooper unit that served the Galactic Empire during the Galactic Civil War against the Rebel Alliance. They wore distinguished in the black suits of experimental armor coupled with cloaking devices, rendering them almost completely invisible and highly stealthed for missions. So they could be shadow troopers.
Battlefront had shadow troopers,
Yeah,
but wasn't they
that
the
was
only
what I remember.
stormtroopers with stealth ability? Look, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
But why would they need midichlorians for stuff?
No, but I don't think the midichlorians have got anything to do with those.
Oh, right, you don't think those are...
No, I think that midichlorian thing is about building the body for Palp.
Right, yeah.
Because do you remember, like, the, what's it called, the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
You know, there was loads of different clone bodies. There was Snokes. There was things you couldn't even really catch.
Yeah.
So maybe this was the start of them trying to rebody Palp.
Yeah.
And also, if you listen to the dialogue carefully, that one of the technicians, he makes a statement about the volunteer.
Yeah.
Has said he'll do it, but we don't think we should. So who's the volunteer? Does that got any meaning? Is that just me picking up on useless dialogue? Also, I just want to defend Baby Yoda's egg eating, because I went back and watched that with like a fine tooth comb. All the people on the internet that were talking about it being genocide, if you actually listen to the dialogue, she says outright her family line. Not the end of a species. That's just selfish. Maybe the world's overpopulated with frog people. You know? It's just her family line.
But they weren't, yeah.
They weren't what?
No, I was just reading that same comment again.
So you can see what I'm doing to the metals. Ooh, knocks my head cam. On unrelated Star Wars news, Scarlett brought me my Christmas present today. Not that I get it till Christmas, but I got some more Star Wars Lego for her, just in case I didn't have enough. I got Poe's new X-Wing, and then I treated myself to Lando's Millennium Falcon, because I found one on Facebook Marketplace, and that's going to be, you know, my mum always gives me some money, and that will be what I use for that. I was very happy Rasta when he gets new Lego. If you want my advice though, don't get into Lego unless you want to spend a lot of money. It's not a cheap hobby. But I love it.
Happy beeps.
Happy beeps.
Yeah, in case you get a new logo.
Proper happy bleeps, man. I love my Lego. We've got quite a collection now. It's been my third Millennium Falcon. Like, yeah. What?
I'm just thinking about how many Lego Millennium Falcons you got. No, it's just like, what?
If I count the micro fighters,
Yeah, exactly.
I've got 4.
I was given a Lego Boba head that's part of my retirement gifts. Sick.
And they are wicked, the busts. At the moment, they're doing a deal, I think at Argos Captain Rex, where you can get the TIE Fighter pilot for about 35 quid, which is a big deal. They're also doing a deal on the AT-80 at Argos. Was it Argos or Smith's?
I think it's same price on both.
I think same price on both. That's a £140 Lego set for 92 quid or something they were selling it. And it's wicked, I got that. It's so big. And who don't want an AT-80 even if you're not an Imperial fan.
Right, you just needed to
And
put one Luke Skywalker in front of.
Well, no, you actually get the thing where you got the little thing to wind him up.
Yeah.
And he chucks the bomb in it, and it's too good.
I got my wife Lego Sesame Street for Christmas. I'm now terrified she's going to be mad at me for getting her something that silly.
Who's this?
Kay.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Does she like Sesame Street?
Does she like Lego? If those two things are a yes, I don't see how you can go wrong.
I think one of them is a void question anyway, because everybody likes Lego. You just tip a box of Lego out on the floor and it would end all world wars. No?
You're not wrong, you know. Just build away, guys.
Well, I don't understand it, like, why they don't get to the G20 summit and just, like, tip a big old box of Lego out and everybody's just like, oh, alright then. Cool.
We have got something in common.
Yeah. See the one Danish guy building something ridiculous and everybody's like, yeah, showing off. He brought his own bricks with him, that's not fair. Or maybe it would start a war, you know. Russia took all the red bits, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a fire engine over here.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting there. Give me a 30, just for a minute.
Yeah, no worries. So let me just get to the programming.
Alex is going to change focus so I can get a bit closer. That's why we're going to do the close-up cam, so we don't have to keep doing this.
There we go.
So you can see what I've been doing on the metals, building in some chips, leaving some of the darker, you can see the blues in it. I'm going to put some rusty colours now on the underneath here, and on the underneath here, but kind of gives you an idea of what I've been doing on the metals. Let's show you these a little bit more as well that I did here, because he's got some kind of those goldy bronzes, and you can see I've done some of the the black and yellow stripes on his cabling that runs up, and picked out this red cable. So we're definitely getting close to kind of done on this side now completely. Done a little bit of highlighting there. Most of that's getting covered up anyway once you put the arm on. You won't see any of that. But yeah, let's go back to 5 out. I'm just going to go a couple of spots of this pure silver and a couple of the highest bits just on the edges just before I do my rust. I'm probably going to use typhus corrosion and a bit of orange.
I'm going to have to teach you a lot more on Monday.
Oh, Archnin, morning brother, thank you mate. Oh yeah, shall I tell you about our giveaways? I forgot about that. Let's show you our giveaways quickly, which we are going to be running. What time is it? We're going to do one in like the next 10 minutes. So these are our giveaways tonight. We're going to do 2 giveaways, like 2 times, and they're going to be like, we're going to open it and it's going to run for 10 minutes and then we're going to give them away. So it's going to be, first one is going to be Darth Vader. So anyone can win. This is a foil card courtesy of Fully Modded Lighting. Thank you very much, Kay. Beautiful, beautiful reflective foil card. So anyone can win that. It's 100 Spondoolies a ticket. You can have up to 10 tickets. You get the Spondoolies free for watching. You also get them when you donate, cheer, etc, etc. If you are a sub to the channel, you will get a acrylic credit card Jango Fett. Very, very relevant at the moment with the new release of the Jango Fett Slave 1. And if you have donated, courtesy of the amazing Archnin, who's just joined us, all the way from America, these have come. I do believe they're probably from Galaxy's Edge or somewhere even more exclusive. Don't tell them, Archnin, because I need to big it up. You will get either, look at these pin badges, are ridiculous. These are metal pin badges. I don't want to give these away. I want to keep them. but he's just too nice. And I've got other stuff to give away of Archnins next month because it's too good to give you in November. You've got to wait till December. So we've got an Ahsoka pin badge. You can see, you can pin it. And we have got a Hera pin badge. Okay, so if you've donated, that will be part of the prize. And the second lot will be Anakin, Django, pin badge. Exactly the same. Not subbed, donated. Simple as that. They are ridiculous pins, Archnin. Ridiculous. Properly cool as well. Properly and they're really nice. They're not like some pony thing. Yeah, really, really nice. So if you want in on that, we will be opening up that giveaway. What time is it? It's 22. We'll open it up, the first one, at 10:02. And we'll do a 10-minute time slot for you to get your tickets. It's just 100 spondoolies to enter. Thank you, Ulfric. Like I said, if you're subbed, you get the acrylic card. If you've donated tonight, you will also get the pin badge. So it really does pay to donate, even if it's a tiny donation. And it helps to pay for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lights and a computer and 2 monitors I've got to have running. Electricity is not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. My camera keeps dropping down. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's just finish off those couple of bits of silver. Where are my glasses? I can't find my glasses without my glasses. They're my glasses.
What is it, Scooby-Doo?
So just this last couple of bits, and then I'm going to bust out a little bit of typhus and orange, and then I'm going to move on to the cloth in front. Just a couple more high bits. Oh, you know what I didn't do on the leg armour? Okay, I'm going to do that now. Forgot about this. A couple of bits of metal on here. Archnin, I love you, brother. Thank you, mate. Archnin's in there for the old Baby Yoda. He wants it on Monday. So yeah, Monday is when we will be giving away Baby Yoda. The stream will be powered by a Scarlet Delapina, a mini bot, will be joining us again because Alex has been called off to the Outer Rims to go on a bounty. I just make it sound more. It's like it's not real. It's got to go work. But yeah, he's off on a bounty. IG. He's switched off his nanny in protocols and he's gone back to hunt a droid. So Scarlet will be joining us. We'll be giving her an extra special long crash course on Monday at some point, or Sunday probably, because we will have more than 2 cameras. That'll be interesting, watching her bless her little heart.
Yeah.
And then you got to show us how to reset cameras as well, because if it crashes again on us like it did, how we even got that going was just an act of God.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate.
Well, that's it. I rang you and I was like...
Yeah, but that didn't make any... None of us understood what you said.
I know.
There was some random clicking and...
I tried.
We did something amazing between us.
Do you think if I build a C-3PO version of me, I'll be too much like Anakin? And then I'll just die.
What, neurotic?
Yeah.
A neurotic nanny bot. I don't want a neurotic nanny bot. I like the one I've got. Ah.
Sure, he's not off playing Call to Arms. You need an Elgato Stream Deck. We do need a Stream Deck, really, but we'll deal with that one day.
What's that mean, an Elgato Stream Deck?
It's so we could set it up. It basically does my job, but you can do it from where you're sitting.
Rattler, thank you very much, mate.
So you just, when you want focus up or focus down, you push a button. When you want to transition between slides, you push a button. When you want to, turn things on and off, run a giveaway, you just push a button.
Why are you holding this information from me, Bruce? It's because you know you'd become obsolete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're also expensive.
Okay. See, these are the things we can't afford. 28.33 just about pays tonight's electricity. I just want to, while I've got the black
More
on.
like AP5.
I love an AP5. I really liked AP5 as a character.
Because Nannybot needs to keep his job, you know. I mean,
I wouldn't sack him anyway. It'd be boring on my own.
they're £150 a pop. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So I was doing this leg arm up before we started, and I forgot to go and pick out the little rivets. So as you saw, or if you weren't watching on the last stream when we were painting, I just go back over with a spot of black, and then I can pick them out in silver.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
What's that?
AP5 is the best droid in Star Wars.
No, I don't agree. AP5 is the best droid in Star Wars.
Chopper,
Thank you, Richie
we've
C.
covered this. Chopper is the best.
Chopper is probably the best droid in Star Wars. The best droid in Rogue One is K2SO.
Mm-hmm. I'm never going to argue with that.
But I think Alex is right. Yesterday I watched Chopper pretend to fall out of a hole. A stormtrooper looked over, then Chopper pulled him with his hand out, flew up and took the piss as the stormtrooper plummeted to his death, going, ha 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 ha. You know what he says.
More importantly, right? So, like, the second...
Behave, it's an R5 with a bad motivator. So on the passenger, or on the episode of The Mandalorian, she calls R5 over, rewatch it, and if you watch the camera shot of R5 getting to them, you will see the painted bad motivator.
Yeah.
Where I love that. Love those little nods to proper Star Wars.
Like, the only thing they'd have to do in The Mandalorian is, when he was on Tatooine, go back to, you know, Owen Lars's house, quickly paint the ceiling and then come back.
Yeah, he 100% is the same droid. The raffle's not on yet, is it?
No, not yet.
No, not yet, Mr. Stander. Raffle's not going, mate. Okay, so 3 minutes we're going to start the raffle, and then you're going to have 10 minutes to get your tickets.
It's just the fact that Chopper, when Kanan died, Chopper goes up and holds
Yeah,
Hera's hand.
he goes
with
and
his tiny
holds
little hand.
Hera's hand.
It's like, yeah, perfect. I've been tidying up here, and I have some Star Wars Lego you can have, bro.
Oh, Kev, I might even paint you a Darth Maul for my Star Wars Lego. You see? Exchange is no robbery, young Wookiee. Sorry,
We like trades. Trade is
we like trades.
Yeah. But not tradesmen. We've learnt this. We don't need them.
We don't need tradesmen. We don't. We need their tools.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I can borrow the tradesmen's tools, I normally do a better job than the tradesmen.
Yeah,
I mean, you know that.
exactly.
That's not even an exaggeration, right?
No, not at all. Like, we have
I had
three doors upstairs. 2 of them are perfect. 1 of them was installed by the tradesman, and it's just not as good.
Mine close perfectly.
Chopper is a psychopath.
Chopper is amazing. That's why he's amazing, though.
And, like, I'm pretty sure if I Google it now, Chopper's got one of the biggest kill counts of any rebel.
R2-D2's got a pretty high kill count.
Yeah. Or just like that one episode where
They blew up a whole thingy bob full of stormtroopers.
a whole Star Destroyer because they accidentally made some mistakes. Right, so who has the highest kill count in Star Wars?
You should just put what is Chopper's kill count.
Yeah.
Okay, that picked out those little... You can't see them. I'll show you in a minute when we go close up. And he's voiced by Dave Filoni. He is. And Dave Filoni will pass no comment on what Chopper's saying.
Yeah.
I love that. But Chopper, if you listen, you can hear what Chopper's saying.
Yeah.
And he's proper rude.
It's great. But what do you
Yeah,
reckon?
no. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, the
Come on, you can kind of work out every time R2-D2 tells C-3PO to piss off as well.
well, the you know that short where Hera and Kanan are arguing and Chopper's just going absolutely mental in the background shouting at them. The total tally
Take the wings off, dude. Take the wings off.
19 confirmed direct kills and 49,997 estimated indirect kills using sabotage. 20 estimated kills using explosives, and he also killed 3 fellow astromechs and 1 Umbra droid.
So if we add that up, he is over 50,000 kills for a droid.
The best droid.
The best droid. You're probably right. I can't argue when you're right. I've just got to do this little bit on the front. I forgot about this. If Chopper had been in charge of shutting down the garage compactor, the garbage compactor, okay, and he'd have refused to if they couldn't drop some stormtroopers in to replace them first. Only Luke has more. I don't know if Luke has more. Does Luke have more?
I think Luke has more.
Oh, because he blew up the Death Star twice. Once.
And even then, I'd say it's only 70%.
But wasn't the second Death Star much bigger?
Yeah, but the second Death Star was only blown up because of that little Lego dude.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't watched Lego Freemakers, you'll understand that Wedge and Lando were just superfluous to a small boy's...
370,000 for Luke Skywalker.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because of the Death Star, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. And like, I mean, he's killed a lot. Just normally. I mean, do droids count? Because Anakin must be pretty high if droids count.
What is the highest kill count in Star Wars?
I'm about to find out. People were saying it's Tarkin because he blew up Alderaan.
No, but there must have been some millions or, you know, a lot of people on Death Star 2 because the thing was bloody enormous.
Yeah, but there was a couple planets at Alderaan, wasn't there?
Or wasn't it whoever pushed the button on Starkiller Base and blew up like 5 planets?
Yeah, maybe. Kill count, fandom, Wikipedia.
They're all like feverishly googling to see who can get the.
Probably Hux.
Probably Hux. Anakin is pretty high, but only if you count the women and children.
Yeah. Tarkin, Luke, Lando, or Hux. People are saying the Force, but there's a Palpatine technically killed lots. A guy who pulled the Starkiller Base
Button. Yeah.
I mean, Chopper's up there. R2D2. I don't think there's a. I mean, no, because there wasn't that many. People are saying it's Palpatine because of Order 66, but I don't know if it.
There wasn't millions of Jedi, was there?
Exactly. There wasn't more than 370,000 Jedi. It might have been like 30 maybe. No. What does he say? The Jedi numbered in the hundreds. It can't be Vader because Force choking takes too long.
I love the fact people got upset about the eggs, but they didn't get upset about Anakin slaughtering a room full of babies.
Wow. You know, it's character building. I mean, Quinlan Voss mercilessly murdered that door.
You keep going on about this Quinlan Voss door entry system.
It's
It
the
really
most
upset you, didn't it?
funny bit of all of that series. Because it's just how angry Obi-Wan gets. Like, Obi-Wan's normally quite calm, quite happy, but no, he loses it. He's like, this is not okay. You can't just cut people's doors off.
So add that bit of bronzy. Overdid that a little bit. Just add a bit of dark back in just here.
Alright, so this is the this is the kill count for each of the films. As in who they're saying wins on kill count for each of the films.
Okay, go on.
So it's in the Phantom Menace.
Okay.
It's Anakin.
Right.
Newt Gunray.
Okay.
Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon Jinn.
What, in the first one?
Yeah. And Sebulba. Because he kills half of the pod racers. The second one is Anakin again. Then Palpatine. Then Mace. Obi and Django.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine. Anakin. Obi-Wan. Yoda. Because he kills a handful.
Oh, wait, we've gone late. Ow, start the giveaway.
Right, yeah.
We'll run till 6 minutes past. And I'll set a timer. Right, do you want to start it?
I have started it.
It is open, you can get your tickets. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Your timer is set for 10 minutes.
Right. A New Hope. It's Tarkin.
Right.
Luke Skywalker. Darth Vader. Han, Leia, Obi-Wan.
Yep, first one's for Vader, Rattler. Vader, Django and a pin badge, like I said.
Empire Strikes Back is Palpatine, Lando, Chewbacca, Darth Vader. Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, and you get an extra ticket if you're a sub, so the 10 will get you 11. And they're only 100 each. I'm just putting a spot of Pete Brown on this bolt, that's all. And on this one, if I look through my glasses where I can actually focus.
Return of the Jedi is Lando, Akbar, Palpatine. Yeah, and then it just goes like General Hux, Kylo Ren. Holdo.
Oh yeah.
Holdo has got a ridiculously high kill count.
Yeah, because of
she took out
the hyperspacing
yeah
manoeuvre. Right, let's get on some rustiness now, because I've done those, and I'll show you all in a minute up close. So I'm going to use my typhus corrosion, and I'm going to get some orange if I can find it. There it is. Let's just clean that off. What is?
Or if you look at the numbers for the giveaway,
Alright.
you can just make you laugh about it.
11, 11, 11, 11. Yep, love that. Gotta love that number. Okay, so spot of yellow, a spot of orange on my palette. I'm gonna get a little bit older brush. Still want to point on it, and then let's get some typhus corrosion. This stuff's like gloopy, but I want to put some orange in it because it's too dark for what I want. And then I'm just going to go up on the insides here.
Richie C and the raffle. Oh. Oh.
What?
Nice.
What?
Kev just sent me a picture of the logo.
Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look.
No man, you can't look at it.
No, I want to look, I want to look.
Same for you.
Even me.
I mean, there's one thing here that you definitely don't have. There's two things here that you definitely don't have.
Let me see it.
The third thing you definitely do have.
Let me see it.
Right, okay.
Don't make me wait. Sorry, everyone. I've got to look at Lego. Oh, Kev. Oh, Kev, I love you. Kev. Allura Sakura as
That's what I
well.
was gonna say, you don't have
Show
one of
me
those.
the biscuits. Love you, Kev. I'll definitely paint you a Darth Maul. Deal. I'm not showing any of you lot.
But yeah, it's nice to have that.
No, I don't know if it includes the boxes. I doubt it.
Who's asking if it includes the boxes?
Captain Rex. Don't worry, I'll keep all my boxes, Captain Rex, and all my instructions, and all even the little plastic bags that go inside. Because I'm a bit of a collecty nerd. So I'm kind of stippling this on and bringing it just kind of over the edges here. I just want to do like the bits that are coming heavily in contact with the ground. You kind of want to splatter it a little bit. You don't want it really even. But you don't want to get it everywhere. I don't mean like just smash it on and don't care about where it goes. But as you're putting it where you want it, you want to break it up a bit. And get these little, the tips of it, you know, as the brush is starting to splay out a little bit, that's okay. You want to use that to your advantage as you're painting with this stuff. Because it'll give you that random little, it just looks more real.
You're welcome, bro. I haven't got boxes.
No, it's fine.
Oh no, does that mean you're going to have to rejiggle the displays now?
The displays always get rejigged. That's part of the pleasure of having a collection, is when you're like, oh, I've got to change everything. I've got to go and buy 2 more shelves.
People in the glass shop are going down.
What? How many shelves do you want?
And you're just building a house out of shelves, because we wouldn't suggest it.
I have like the biggest cabinet in the world. It's the whole length of my front room. One wall. It's massive, custom built. It's very, very nice. One day I'll put some pictures up. And I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. And we can use some of this darker as well. Change it up a bit. Let's just get some, oh, don't lick that. Let's get some orange, a touch of this, and then just kind of go right in these kind of like the recess lines, just to get these slightly more orange in there. So when rust oxidizes, the weird thing is the deeper cracks go lighter than the actual outsides.
Arjun says that's the thing we're collecting. You always need more space. Andrea says just a note: the intercept will be finished soon. Just outside of the right wing needs to be done. And yes, I posted pictures in your Facebook group. You know me.
Thank you, darling. I'm sure Alex will find some, but we've got some wicked giveaways coming up next month. It is Christmas month. I'm probably going to be taking about a week off from streaming, kind of in between Christmas and until after New Year. So we will be cramming a lot in to like the first 3 weeks of December. So a lot of really nice stuff saved up to give away, as well as the end of the month art giveaway. So please join us then. Spread the words to your friends. Yeah, dresses are just ridiculous. Okay, Al. I think I might want. Hey, Tavern Wars. Hello, mate. Thank you, brother. Right, you've got 35 seconds to get your tickets if you want them. 100 Spondoolies, up to 10. Extra one if you're a sub. And we will be doing another one of these at about 7:30. 8:30 even. 16.
No, what have I done?
Okay, this all works. And there we go. Right, I'll give you literally. Oh my god, my chair's going right down. Baby Rasta. Okay, close that giveaway, Alex.
Close entries.
Close entries. You can no longer enter the raffle, everyone. Okay, so this is for. Let's just close up my stuff. Give me a 30 first. Let's show them this. Let's just show them this.
Right, hold on. I'm doing about 33 things at once.
I know you are, but like that's why you're nanny bot, right? Are we there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is now you can see what I've done with the rusting. You can see the orange, a little bit in there, and the dirty browns and the oxidization. That's where you want to keep kind of the rust when you're doing stuff like that. You don't want it all over. You want it going in the little gaps and underneath. All right, and it adds. You've got to think about like how he's walking about and this, that, and the other. So. That's what. So this leg is done, I would say. I've already done all the back. Oh, I've got a wire. I've got a rogue wire. I'll get that, don't worry. But yeah, this leg is done. I'm going to call it done for the time being. Let's see if I can show you those little rivets that I was doing with the black dot and the silver. You can see them a little bit better now under this light. Under this camera angle to go on those knee parts. Trousers done. We're going to move on to that cloth in a second, yeah? But that's really, think about those slight different discoloration tones, right? So from the brown, the darker brown, and then add the orange. Definitely add the orange at the end, or, you know, mix a bit in. You can see it even really nice there, how that's caught on the edge. And it looks real. It looks like proper rust. Yeah, and so you're getting a balance between your kind of your caricature painting to suit the piece and kind of some reality in there, which really brings the model to a different level. Okay, right. I'll give us back a 5 because it's terrible when it's on a 30 and I'm not right up to the camera. Are we at a 5? We're at a 5. Okay, so this is for. Where are they gone? Where are they gone?
Yeah.
I had them. I did have them.
There.
There they are. Okay, so this is for the Darth Vader. Oh wow, that was really bad. Jango Fett and shall I just pick? Or shall I let them pick? I'll let you pick, because it's the first one. Either Ahsoka or Hera. Pin badge. So, let's do this. Pick a winner. Oh, frick! Well done, mate. Well done. What would you like? Would you like Ahsoka or would you like Hera? I will put it with your increasingly large Ahsoka. Of course you would like Ahsoka. How can it not be Ahsoka? I will put it with your increasingly large box of stuff that I need to send you. I'm going to do it all in one. Or you just come back and eat more pasta. Yeah, there you go. That's our first winner, because Ulfric is a sub and he has donated, so he gets all 3 prizes. Okay, what I will do in another 20 minutes, we'll start the next one, and that will be for Anakin, Django, and the Hera badge. Okay? Okay, cool. Okay, let's get on. Let's do some red now. Let's do some of this cloth. Okay, let's get rid of these. Let me have a drink, because my mouth's wet. My mouth's dry, even. Otherwise I wouldn't need a drink if it was wet. Yeah, poor old Clive, man.
Right. This is Joyce's interceptor.
I like Andreas's peg. He's got like a tie-dye marble effect peg holding it. I really like that. I don't care what it is. I like that marbling. He's even marbled the hazard tape. Have we got any other angles?
Yeah.
Al's going to get us another angle. I am going to get some reds. Let's have a look. Gory red. I think I added some black. I did. So I'm going to go straight to gory red. Awesome, Ulfric. Love you to come back, mate. Maybe, you could bring Clive. Where do we send pics to? Sorry, let's mine this brush out of the way. It makes it hard for you guys to see. To Weekend Warlords?
Yeah, Weekend Warlords works.
Weekend Warlords works.
Fine. There's a TIE fighter bot.
Oh, that's wicked, man.
Can't we just keep it?
You what?
Can't we just keep it?
Can't we just keep it? You want to keep everything.
Yeah, man.
And I would love to keep everything, but...
I'm like Smaug. I just want to sit on a hoard of treasures.
A hoard of treasures. Yeah, harass the Weekend Warlock Facebook. It also makes for great content for people that are not on the stream, just to see what's going on. So this is bloody red, gory red. So it's a kind of a darker red. The base colour was gory red with a little bit of black, just to deepen it down. I'm going to thin this out quite a bit. So we get a little bit of... Right, so what I am now going to be doing is, because this leg's painted, I haven't varnished this. I'm going to be careful where I'm putting my fingers on this side of the model. Top of the model has not been done, so I'm holding it, and I'm holding it under this foot. So like everything I've worked here has been varnished. I've been telling you, I've been piece varnishing things as I've been going to keep them protected from my own hands. But because we're on stream, no one wants me to just paint varnish and watch that dry for 10 minutes. So there's a little bit of dust. No, they don't.
No, not even I want to watch your varnish.
No one wants to watch varnish, dude. No one. So I'm starting on like the top of this curve, right? When you're doing cloth. And then you're using the brush to accentuate as that curve dips in. And we don't go right into the recess. We leave a tiny bit of that base colour.
Did anyone see the Twisted Sister tyre repaint on Facebook? I can't remember who did it. Right, that was.
Yeah, I did see it.
Limited repaint.
And honestly, I thought it was terrible. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't the idea, it was just not executed well. Have you found it?
No.
Oh, I thought you were looking for it.
I just...
Omar Ibrahim, that's it. And he's a nice guy. I know Omar, but I didn't rate the way it was executed. Well, you're getting a lot of bobs.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Unpopular person, you don't know Scarlett.
I only get Boogie to message me, but that's all I need messaging me.
I'll send you a meme every once in a while.
You
man.
do.
Can't ask for much more than that. Can't get lonely if I send you like one meme a week.
Don't send me one meme a week, you exaggerator. It's like way more than you send me.
Yeah, maybe.
One a month.
I'll just start printing them out and leaving them around the house.
I would appreciate that.
But at work we've only got a black and white printer, so it just loses some of the effect. What's wrong with that?
Multinational company like the Co-op, and they can't afford a colour printer.
What kind of sorcery is this?
What?
No, don't worry, it's cool.
Is this Mark sent you some pictures?
Yeah, the pictures he sent me were just not broken the stream.
I'm not doing too much at the back because you can't actually see it. I'm just going to catch this little edge. You don't need any more than that in there. You genuinely can't see in there. It's been blacked, and I have put the base coat in there, the dark, so that's fine at the back. So I'm going to add some red into the mix, if I can find it. Beastie brown, some green, brown. I'll find it in a minute, everyone. There it is.
Okay.
You're the best mixer for Kraken, personally, is lemonade. Coke works really well.
Definitely like it with Coke.
Loads of ice or ginger beer. But if you haven't got Kraken and you've got Red Leg, again, I'd say lemonade. I don't think Kraken is a great drink straight, even over ice. Red Leg is a really nice drink straight, a really nice rum. But I have recently, because of the bad influence that my girlfriend is, I have got into drinking Hendrick's gin and pimento, which is this like incredibly spicy ginger beerish mixer, which is a pain in the bum to get. You have to get it off Amazon in this country unless you live in London. But Hendrick's gin, ice, and pimento, or really spicy ginger beer, is so nice. So nice. Hendrick's gin is blinking expensive. Ah, is that Red Leg pineapple one?
Alright. So this is Mark Ian Fairbrothers. Gene Steelers. I think this. Gene Steeler Colts.
Can you do another picture but make it bigger?
What do you mean?
Like make that picture bigger?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. How much bigger?
Well, you know, I don't mind if you cover me up just for a minute, just because it's hard to see.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just trying to imagine people watching on. Oh, yeah. Well, Mark, they're awesome, dude. They're really nice. We were looking at stuff on the Games Workshop website, funny enough, before the stream, and the Gene Stealer cult was one of the things that caught my eyes.
More messages. Oh, there's some time fighters.
Who's this? Paul?
Yep. Working on it. Man, why couldn't this just be... Why couldn't there just be a gallery option on this madness?
Maybe you need to build one.
Sounds like work. What is going on here? Okay, well, that's just broken now.
What have you broken?
One of the picture feeds. Fine. Send you a picture feed. It's not the end of the world. be replaced. So they're giant picture files.
Ah.
Because they're taking pictures on their cameras and just sending camera pictures, and they're a lot bigger files.
So you can see what's starting to happen, right? With the cloth, you see how he's starting to get definition on the creases. Take your time with like cloth. Don't jump too fast. Like if you're going for like high end, don't jump too fast on the colour changes. You're better to mix little by little by little. Yeah, gin and pimento is amazing. It really is. It's become like probably one of my favourite drinks.
Here we go. Get some time for us.
Oh, Paul, nice and tidy and neat. Like that. Well done, mate. What are you doing with the is it the grey?
Yeah, that is a grey.
The light colour is a grey, right? What are you doing with the grey? You gonna wash that? You gonna do something with that? And what colour's in the wings, Alex?
Pink, very bright pink.
I'm alright with that. I don't care about stuff like that.
No.
But it's really neatly painted. That's good. And that's really important when you're doing TIE fighters. That you keep in those lines. Really is important.
I'm still very much stuck deciding what Space Marine chaps I want to try and paint.
Imperial Fists.
Oh man, I am paint yellow.
Why not?
Not even you. You don't want to paint yellow, do you?
I'd paint an Imperial Fist army because I'd do it with an airbrush.
I'm not that skilled. Maybe you could teach me how to airbrush an Imperial Fist army.
Well, I don't know, mate. You've already got me painting your Super Fantasy Brawl.
Yeah,
Now I've got to paint you an Imperial Fist army too.
Man, teach me.
Jesus. What,
Teach me and then I'll never ask you how to paint Imperial Fists again.
that means I've got to let you use my airbrush.
I've got an airbrush. I've got an Iowa Neo in the back of the shed.
Have you?
Yeah, man. I could go get it right now if I needed to. The only thing I've got that's trash is that little compressor in it. You know the.
Well, you can run off mine. I can put
them
double
on.
feeds off mine.
Cool.
I can run more than one airbrush off my compressor. Because I got the Big Daddy compressor.
Yeah, you got a professional one. Like I've got.
It's nearly £300 my compressor. Whoa! Alright, what's that about?
Some rogue text.
Some rogue text at this time of night.
It is only 22 minutes past 8.
That's still late enough in England. That's basically night time. That is night time, officially. A little bit more of this. Now almost pure blood red, which is like the light red.
The white, not grey, is just the base. It will be squid pink.
Nice.
And a lighter pink than the wings. So same as before, two-tone, just pink, not grey. Right,
What's with the pink, Paul? Is it a theme or is it you just wanted to paint something really bright?
Sunset was officially 3:45 here in Edinburgh.
Honestly, today, Kate, here in Derbyshire, it was a really grey, horrible day.
I don't even think the sun came up today.
I genuinely think it was a pitch black by about 4 o'clock as well. It was only about another 10 minutes we got. It's horrible when it's like that.
It makes it feel weird when I'm going to work now.
Why?
Well, I go to work on the late, but before it didn't feel late because I walked to work and it was still light out. It was fine.
But now you're like, I want to be asleep.
Well, that's it, yeah. I find I'm leaving the house at 10 o'clock. All of the roads are dead. There's nobody around. It's pitch black. And I'm just like, okay, this is an interesting time to be going to work. And, like, you can tell it's getting bad because people are coming in with, like, those miners' head torches. And, like, I keep making the same joke and nobody understands it. Like, they keep walking in and I was like, oh, bit late night prospecting. And they just look at you and you're like, okay, well, fine.
Prospecting's a big word to use up here, dude. They don't understand that. Multi-syllable words shouldn't be used. You should just go to them, oh, bin down pit, right? They'll get that. Honest.
Yeah.
Prospecting. They're like, what? I don't want to play the lottery.
It's like when they ask for cashback and you're like, any specific denomination, and they just look at you like, well, what's wrong with this guy? What's he trying to ask you?
Yeah, what? Why do you need to know what religion I'm into?
Yeah. It's just like, wow.
So you can see what's happened, right? As we've worked through those reds, we've got really nice definition. Look, I'll go really close in a minute. I'm going to add a little bit of orange.
Okay, so prepare for a 30. Good old 30.
Oh, okay, loads of orange just come out. Well, you can't see my palette. Let's move it in. So you can see from the really dark red as I've moved through the colour change, you can see how kind of subtle it is all the way through the red, right? That's what you want to do when you're doing the cloth. You see how drastically that changes the minute I put a little bit of orange in there as well. But they might walk past. And, oh, the pink is because I can't paint to your level where someone would pass the table and go, oh my God. But they might walk past and go, oh my God, for a different reason when they see my squad. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I get that. A bit of shock value. Bit of shock value. Years ago, and I used to compete in 40k. I used to go to the grand tournaments. There was a guy that used to do this kind of weird Japanese pink, and then stick butterflies and diamantes and all sorts on his. And they were bad, in the sense of, you know, but they looked cool as an army. It always drew a lot of attention. Because of just how outrageous and outlandish it was. So I'm just catching like these bits down here and just right on the top of that little crease, or fold, actually, fold. Right on that top line. Just a tiny bit with that orange. You can see how much it stands out. But it looks just right. Nice and thin. Nice and thin, the paint. Because you can feather it out as I'm taking it off my brush. So I'm feathering what's there, right? Softening it into the blend. So this is almost a wet blend with acrylic paint, which is no such thing. It's a dry blend. But as you take paint away, you can soften it into that darker colour. I might be done. No, just a touch more with the orange at the bottom, right at the bottom. Okay, we are going to start giveaway number 2 in a couple of minutes, everyone. So this is going to be for Anakin, Django, and a pin badge again. But, you know, the last one was Vader. This is for the Anakin. I thought it was cool that we did Anakin and Vader.
I've just started my first airbrush project, a Skirk GT40.
Oh, with the blue lines. Are you going to do a blue one or a red one? What are you doing? He's doing the racing stripes. I like the idea of that. And a Skirg. I've never heard of you flying a Skirg, Captain Rex. Oh, no, wait a minute. You made it what it is.
So, are you wanting a 30?
Okay, so you what?
Did you want a 30 or do you want a raffle? I can't do both at the same time.
What do you mean a 30? Oh no, we can do a raffle.
Cool.
I'm gonna finish off the yellow before I show them close up.
No worries.
Yeah, we do need some photos, Captain. Right, so we are gonna start the next giveaway now. You ready, Al? Terminator! Hello, brother. Hello, you gorgeous man. Oh, I love you, Mark. I miss Mark. Where is he? Say hello. You started?
I have.
Oh, cool. Start. Right, so you got 10 minutes, everyone. 100 spondoolies. No, it won't be a disaster, Captain Rex. What you should do, Captain Rex, is say you're doing a blue, right? This is what I'd do. Do a dark blue base coat with your airbrush. Then get like a medium blue. And then just roughly, like zenith highlight from a distance even. Or just roughly catch some lighter colours. Done. Then mask up and do like your wolf grey and then white line over the top if you're going to do the racing stripes. Unmask and then catch a few edges with your brush. Pick out your guns, your bits and bobs, and like your canopy. Don't go mad. Try and tone it back. Don't try and like go in like I do and do really tiny, tight practice like that. I think you could pull off something that you'll be really happy with. Because blue as a base colour is really hard to get on a big area. But with Kev, you have to put the amount of tickets you would. That's the one, Kev, and you get an extra one if you're a sub, Kev. And you earn your spondoolies by watching everyone or donating or cheering or whatever. That's how you can earn your spondoolies. But you get them by just sitting here listening to me talk rubbish. Right, let's get this bit of yellow done. And I think with this yellow, I did some yellow and I mixed in some brown. I did kind of like a leather brown yellow mix. So I'm going to go in with this golden yellow. And I'm going to water this down again. Because it's quite thick, this paint. It's been drying up a bit. Oh, it's got a bit of a dirty brush. But that's okay, because it's going to be dirty yellow. Never a mistake, only happy accidents. You know, yellow takes a while to build, which is good, right? Especially on something like this, because there's not much of it. I just wanted a bit of yellow. I like the idea that he nicked a bit of cloth off the Evil Suns and he nicked a bit of cloth off the Bad Moons. It's all just very brown on the box art, and it was like, that's quite boring.
Unless maybe it's an orc thing. You know, like in football, after a battle, they trade cloth, you know, instead of trading shirts.
Well, those teeth he's got on that chain, they ain't his own. They're teeth he's knocked out, because it's currency, right, in orc culture. Teeth.
I think if I had a claw that size, I wouldn't really be paying for much.
That's why he's got them around his neck, dude. It's like wearing a big gold chain. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's you, right, in orc armour. With your big gold chain and your big hair. Should have given him big hair.
What, like Orc Nobros?
Orc That's very good. 6 minutes left to get your tickets if anyone wants in. I've got to use my hair dryer, I'm afraid, because it's such a small bit, it's not drying quick enough. Just going back in with the same yellow, and it will intensify as we start layering it. again, like the top of that curve, right, is where that yellow wants to go. And then you let it like dip off into the, as the cloth falls back, you let that darker colour be there. Okay, let's get some white. Mixing in tiny bits of this though, not too much, because this will massively jump it up. Makes it much more opaque, right? Which means covers better. I love the idea of your wife coming in going, right, Kay, I want you to clear up your desk. I've had enough.
Walks in. How do you like anything in this mess? Organises it all into boxes.
Honestly, mate, a clean desk is a good desk. It's good to be a little bit messy, but...
I mean, how many times have we walked into the man cave after like a series of 4 or 5 streams where we've let it slip and just gone, wow.
How have I been working in this?
We need to sort this out. Stepping on Red Bull cans. Moving carrier bags to sit down.
Yeah, big pile on the table that none of you can see.
I say my desk, more the giant pile of crap next to it where she wants to put up the Christmas tree.
Have you not got your own special room? Or are you in the front room? Or in the living room, should I say?
Can't die now.
You are?
It's illegal to die in the living room.
It's illegal to die?
Yeah, in the living room.
Oh, I see what you did, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost funny.
Thanks.
That was it's because Paul's been so quiet. You just felt the need to add a Paul level joke.
Yeah.
I like it. I like what you did. Stop touching that leg. That's not me talking to myself, that's me whispering to Alex. You have no idea what he's doing. It's disgusting. Just leave me alone now, man.
No.
What?
They asked if I was doodling again.
Are you not drawing?
No.
Have you not drawn at all tonight?
No.
Wow.
It's because people keep sending in pictures and the cameras need adjusting.
Is Scarlett's mushroom from last week still here? Or has it been taken in?
I don't know what she drew on.
One of the pads.
Yeah, we got quite a few of those.
I know.
No, the mushrooms inside. We got our algebra homework.
We got our algebra homework.
Yeah.
Love that. If anyone wants to see our algebra homework, let me know.
It's quite nice algebra homework.
Mike, love Captain Rex. My Christmas tree is up in the loft for another 3 weeks at least. Oh, Captain, I love you.
We got to start mobilising towards that.
We got a what?
Start mobilising towards sorting out
Christmas lights next week, unfortunately. I don't really do. I've got a little living tree that's about 2 foot, 2.5 foot high, and he comes in every year.
Where is this?
Huh?
Where is it? I ain't seen it.
Like by the gate, dude.
Right.
By the little dog gate.
Oh.
So I bring that in and I put a couple of bits on it for Scarlett, but I mainly just hang fairy lights on my front garden and in the front room and dress up C3PO and R2D2 in Christmas hats because I've got big C3PO, big R2D2.
Well, we can put the the Lego snowman in this.
Yeah, we dress up the Lego cabinet. I've got a couple of Lego snowmen and Christmas trees, but that's it. That's all I do. And I will be going to see my girlfriend at Christmas, so she's massively into it. She's going to have a beautiful tree and open log fire and all of that, so we'll get our Christmas fix there. So I'm using, because this stream wouldn't be this stream without being sponsored by Wolf Grey. Oh, if only I could get sponsored by a colour.
You turn into one of those really edgy, off-key artists.
Okay, everyone, that is it. Oh no,
this is the Wolf Grey collection.
that is the end of the second giveaway. Let me. Alex is going to close the entries. Yep. Let me just finish these couple of bits because they're tiny and I don't want to make a mistake. A spot of white in there with the Wolf Grey just to highlight. Using a very small brush at the moment as well. That's about done. I shall show you in a second up close. Okay, Al, let's pick another winner.
Okay. Well, hey.
Captain Rex! Yaman! So Captain Rex gets Anakin, foil Anakin, Jango Fett, Scum player. He's going to use that. Is Jango Fett even Scum? CIS.
Nice.
Can't he use him in Scum?
I don't know.
It might be able to. And Hera. Perhaps he could send it via PayPal.
Oh, right,
How will Santa know where to deliver your Xmas presents? Wellington or Holland? Just, yeah, send it via PayPal. I mean, I'm going to be here for actual Christmas because I need to see my mum and my dad and my very, very, very ill grandmother. So this might be the last one we get with her. She's proper ill. And my dad's not well either. But I'm going to definitely have Christmas down at my mum's, even if it's just for a day, because she's really stressed out looking after my grandmother and doing all that stuff and looking after my dad at the same time and trying to work and be amazing, because she's amazing. But then New Year's was going to be when I go to kind of after Christmas, Boxing Day, then go for like a week and a bit. And have a New Year's, see the New Year's in with my girlfriend and with Scarlett and her daughter, Gita's daughter Senna, beautiful Senna. Yeah. So Santa can send them to Wellington. Definitely. We both have chimneys though, but Bagheeta's got an actual fire, so I wouldn't recommend Santa try going down that because he's going to burn his bum. Not the hairpin. I didn't donate tonight. Put the cards with my Ahsoka dial. Yeah, I actually posted your Ahsoka dial out yesterday, so I will send the cards, Captain. Okay, thank you. I didn't realise you hadn't. So this is going to go back into the prize pool for next month, everyone. Okay, and I've got some more pins, and I've also got. I'll show you what I've also got. Pass me Sabak. Thank you. From the amazing Archnew. I've got a copy of this all the way from Galaxy's Edge to give away. I've got a copy of Sabak. Look, it's still sealed, like brand new. Okay. I'm sure Paul's got 5, but the rest of us that can't afford to go to Star Wars Disneyland, this is it. Okay, so this will be given away next month. I've got a ship coming from Andreas. I've got some more pin badges in there, and we've got our art giveaway. So thank you very much for everyone for entering the raffle. Congratulations to the winners. Commiserations to the losers. Alex, Let's have a 30, please, bro.
Yep. No worries. Yep. That's a 30.
Okay, let's see if we can get that in a nice. So you can see the red gradient, really, really, really gentle. So it doesn't look bad. You can see the yellow. You can see the stitch work. Or put like a red wash over the pink pool. That could work, like a red ink. So that's there's part of me that thinks I should dirty the bottom of the cloth, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet whether I want to do that. I really don't know whether I want to do that at the moment. I think I'll carry on with the rest of it and decide at a later date whether I want to dirty that up or whether I need that spot of colour in there to lift the model. I'm gonna just, while I've got the red out and we've got kind of like the last 10 minutes of the show, I'm just gonna catch this wire at the back. I'm just gonna pick a bit of red. You can go back to 30 now, brother.
5.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no worries. Back to 5.
Back to 5.
It's not barking.
That is a lot of barking. She's alright. It's just patch being patch, right?
Yeah, I was just making sure I didn't hear any additional noises in case invaders were invading, you know.
Man, you know it'd just make our day.
Oh no, I was thinking like village invaders, uninvited house guests.
You mean a
Coincidence.
a coincident?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So almost while it's wet, I'm just working that, just to get that lighter effect hitting that pipe. I'm not going to put like a stripe line on that. It doesn't need it. Doesn't need it at all. I've got a little bit of, have got that little bit here.
Oil stains from the feet looks good in my honest opinion.
What, the this stuff? He likes this.
I think he was talking about.
Right, yeah. On the cloak, yeah. I think it does as well. I think it needs that little bit of kind of clean. It's got enough kind of dirt in it with the shading. Let's just, while I've got a few minutes, I'm gonna get a little bit of my silver. I'm not so much gonna dry brush because Alex always laughs when I use that word. He goes, "You're painting like the rest of us,
like
scrub."
Yeah.
I'm just going to take this brush. I'm going to get a bit of this silver because he's got this little pipe on the side of his cape, and I'm going to clean this off a little bit. It's exactly the same principle as a dry brush, but we're not just going like mad because we don't want to go on the red, but I do want to pick out kind of this. I might need give me a 30. Let's show 'em on the 30. It will look better. Because at the moment you can't really see what's happening. So you can see kind of the dark, and then just to gently catch the edge of those pipes or the edge of that ribbing without going in that dark, right? Let's see if I can get you a better shot. You can see what's happened. Just pull it out a little bit. One little bit there I didn't like. I'm going to fix that. I need a spot of black. Where's my black? Spot of black, just because there's a slight imperfection. Spot of this red. Spot of that black. As you can see, just there. Right, I'll show you when I get it. That wasn't quite perfect. Just gives that really dark little shade against it. So we just lifted that silver off onto that pipe, so you get that detail pop out. Simple stuff like that, just pulls, lifts out the detail. You want that without obscuring the washes you've done, without losing that dark colour in the recess. Okay, right, let's go back to 5, because are we back at 5 or not?
No.
We're at blurry 30.
Because if I leave the program open, it snaps back.
Right, so there's nothing really on this leg, what's left anyway, because it's only really this armour panel and the metal in that I need to do with you guys on stream. I'm going to move across on Monday onto some work on the base. Let's bring the base in. Some work on the base where I'm going to fix all this, and I'm going to add some barbed wire and some bits and bobs and start doing that. And we are going to maybe work on this power claw. And what I wanted to do with this was to show you the airbrush technique that I used before I started doing the armour panelling. I might do some faded checks with the airbrush. I'm thinking of doing this red, this whole panel. I might do some flames. I'm going to do some stuff. Need a session of blending with spit. Blending with spit works. It's God's lubrication. I will always put my brushes in my mouth. So I'm probably going to be working on this and the base. I will do my best kind of tomorrow to get this leg finished. It's quite a big ask in one day, but I will do my best to get this leg finished. I've still got this top to do, and I've got this skull to finish, but it's pretty much just this leg and this top, a little bit on the back, a few bits on the back that I need to kind of highlight up. This is getting covered up because of the backpack. The arms have got to go on, but yeah, we are definitely getting there with him. He's starting to look pretty magnificent now. He's getting all his leg work. So I want to do some stuff to show you some techniques I'm going to use to kind of match in, and some my own little bits. I'm going to show you how to make barbed wire, scale barbed wire. I might have shown you on another one, but I'm going to show you again. But for tonight, there's no point me jumping over to doing the other leg because you're just watching pretty much what I've done. We've done the edge highlighting on the armour in another thing. I'm sure there'll be a couple other bits where I do a bit more edge highlighting to see how I do that. If you haven't seen it, let's get you a nice little... He's looking pretty sick now, man. He's starting to really come to life. He's a big model, man. There's a lot of detail on this thing to paint. A lot of detail. And I definitely would recommend, if you're going to do it in pieces the way I have, if you want to get kind of like the best for your money, because he's not cheap. Right, so as far as tonight's painting goes, that's us pretty much all painted out. I'm just going to show you once more the beautiful Baby Yoda. Thank you to all of those that have donated tonight. Every little penny counts. Really appreciate it. This little bad boy is coming to you guys on Monday's stream. So I'm going to give you the first hour to fight amongst yourselves to get yourself in the top 5. Do we have any change in the top 5? Alex is getting there. Oh, he's getting. There we go. Note. Yep.
Nope, no change.
No,
Close.
so our top 5
change.
at the moment are Ulfric, Archnin, Wookiee Outrider, Richie C, and my beautiful girlfriend Birgitta. Tavern Wars is bringing up the rear, same as Gold Squadron, Shazbot, and Terminator, all in there with a shout at getting into the top 5. Pinks, not links. Glad to report that a quick second coat on the wing panels, where we hopefully seem to be making 2 pinks look a bit more different. We'll probably need a wash. Great streams always have great reaction. Thank you, Archnin, for the amazing prizes you've sent in for me to donate. Thank you for all your donations. Thank you for pushing the notification button. Please do it if you haven't, and if you can sub us. Get over to the Weekend Warlords page if you haven't like that, and Rasta Mace Painting. It will keep you up to date with when we're going live. We will be back Monday. I will be joined by Minibot, not the awesome Nannybot. Give him a wave. Nannybot's awesome. Let's move this camera a little bit. That's better. So it's not right in my face. That's it. I'll be back on Monday. Usual time, 7 o'clock. Background noise tonight, boys, whilst I've been painting myself. No problem at all. I hope you've all learned something. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you on Monday at 7. Until then, one love. Peace.